I'm Pickle Rick! Special!
Oh, he's typing! He's typing!
Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome, and thank you Clive for the read. Welcome everybody from there. Everybody's here at the same time. Alright, and one thing we're trying a little different today is we're just gonna do free music for everybody. So YouTube can hear it now. It's just gonna be, you know, what I use White Bat Audio for all the other music except for the Doom track. We're just gonna play that all night on both sides and see how it goes. Alright, so let's do a toast since everybody's here early. Hopefully everything's working. Then I'll say hi to everybody since we're all piling in. Alright, so cheers everybody. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope your day's not going to be as interesting as mine tomorrow with all the damn snow. Well, let's see. Early on, we had, that's going to screw everything up. Franco, Walker, Joe Russ, Mr. Egg Cake, Jacques Attack, skip down a little bit, Mentat, what's up, DJ Bones? Unicron, Brian Z here, Steve Adler's our Queen of Fire, Liz Edwards, and we will be doing a VertoThermoWhoofle in about 7 minutes. Let's see, we got Maurice Walker, Punctuation Rules, close enough, buddy. The Belmont, Graham Shaw, Philip Andrews. Philip Andrew says I'm reading it like moved. Yeah, Philip Andrews. Yeah. Emir 99 Bad with Iron Fist, and thanks to JD for the follow. Caught a cold, miserable here, but better being able to hang out, says Philip. Yeah, I've noticed that too. On the days that I feel kind of crappy, I get on here and I start to feel a little bit better, so it's all right. Stuff Slacker, cheers, buddy. Appreciate that. What's up, Rifleman? James Randolph. We had spring here for like a day, and then it was amazing, and now it's winter again. Yeah, my trash hasn't actually been picked up since the big storm. And yesterday and the day before, everything got cleared up with rain and nice temperatures, and now it's going to snow again, and I'm probably not going to get picked up for another 3 weeks. It's just getting really funky out there, let me tell you. Ah, there's Cyberlight with a stretch. Why don't we do it, folks? I know most of you have been sitting around here just like me for a while. Ugh. All right. Well, let's see. We finished the engine up this week. If you haven't seen that, I can show you that real quick. We were working on a project since last year, on and off as time goes. And we are now here. I showed you this last week, but this week we got it a little more cleaned up. We got stuff mounted. We got fluid that kind of works. There is a coolant leak. That's still just not really going to work right. We're just going to kind of give up on that. But things cleaned up, and we got the button on there. Can you see the button? There's the button. We got a 50 amp button on this bitch. Let's see. It's usually pretty good at just a one tap start. Starts better when it's warmed up. Little more polish work I want to do on this. I'm going to fix the intake leak, figure out why there's bubbles coming through the fuel line, and that'll pretty much be it until we install the big alternator on it. That's a 60 watt or 68 watt alternator, and we're going to make it a very overly complex and very glorified outdoor battery fucking cell phone charger. That's basically, we're going to use it as a charger. Does it comply with emissions levels? Not at all. Although it is much quieter with my mufflers. And look, yeah, they are kind of warm. They will probably melt after it runs for a while. But I found a 10-inch stainless steel tube that fits right in there, and I 3D printed a multi-chamber muffler with the fuzzy skin, as you can see. But it does actually make it a lot quieter. It's just, I know they're going to melt after it's been running for a while. That thing could charge your car, pretty much. Your camera didn't die this time. Yeah, it seems the less cranking you have to do, the less likely it is the overhead camera there will just wink out, because there is a significant amount of RF interference, as you can imagine, with 20,000 volts sparking in. Basically, it's not much of an insulated wire, I'll tell you what. So, Benji, what's up? Where do the fumes go? Into my face. They just... this room is the main... I redid the ductwork, so this room is the main return for the whole house. Just to get all the heat out of here, because all the computers and printer and all that. So while it does kind of linger in here, it does get sucked out through the return, through multiple carbon filters and a couple of nice filters, and then once it gets back into the house, it's fine. Is it nitro fuel? No, that is actual gasoline. That is a 4-stroke engine, not just 2-stroke like nitro. Like, we put everything together except for the heads. And it turns out, like, apparently if you look, you can find a kit that you gotta put the heads together too, but I guess that's one of the more modern ones. Already 100 meters down the freeway. Yeah. Starts better than my Plymouth does, says Philip. Yeah, that's, some of them, if once that thing's warmed up, it's literally just, boom, you just tap it and it will fire right up. BigClive, the fuzzy peach effect is good on DIY light covers. Yeah. Fuzzy skin, fuzzy peach. I think it works. Like, I've used it on a bunch of stuff, and it hides the layer lines really well. Like, I could show you on this, but that would get me kicked off of YouTube. And I don't have the other one of those sitting around. But where do the fumes go? No comment. Yeah, mostly into my face and my nose, but you know. Looks like a mini nuclear reactor. Oh, what, the muffler? This thing? Yeah, I mean, close enough. You never know. You can do just about anything with 3D printing nowadays. Ronona, what's up, buddy? I was just using your gift from a while ago the other night. Does it scare the cats? I have no idea, because they're not allowed in the office, and I wouldn't want it that close to them anyway. So I'm sure they hear it, but I doubt they get scared by it. Like, I have had the outside camera on, like looking at the kitties, like, oh, this one. Oh wait, no, not that one. Sorry, I have a lot of cameras. Like, I've had this open while running it, and I didn't see them run around or anything. I guess we can see if anybody's out. Oh, and we got a whole bunch of stuff going on there that I missed. There's Mama. Sideways Mama. So she knows the camera's there, because she's always, whenever I move the camera, she looks at it. Ooh, look at that pixelation. Yeah, it is something. I do need to work on the new mount for the camera so that it doesn't have to go sideways when it's turning. But it doesn't seem like it scares the cats too much. And what do we got up here? Zap Sparky celebrates 27 months of membership to 27. And Zenisan also supporting 27 months. And Russie B followed on Twitch. And Admiral Quality followed on Twitch. Cheers, everybody. Big old cheers. And then we'll get ready to do a VertoThermoWhoofle. Let's go back to here. And what's up, Benji? In case you already asked, that's orange, right? That's pretty orange. And useful. Cheers. Truck stuff slacker. Andy's here, DCL. And guess we'll get just about ready for the VertoThermoWhoofle. But first, why don't we do a quick word from our sponsor. MRE energy bar coconut. Ew, tastes like shit. Don't recommend. All right, and now back to our regular show. Shall we get ready for the VertoThermoWhoofle? It's just some dude I hired. Some weirdo. All right. Shall we? Let's do it. What's up, MK? Dave, Vab, what's going on, buddy? Garage? That look means she's fine with being fed right now. Well, yeah. Alright, there we go. Number one. One for Freddy. It's a little weird laggy today. Is that chat on fire? I tried a different color scheme. It's a little weird. Whee. It's very blue. Ver blue. Sound was off. You couldn't hear the clip, or like your sound was off. That was supposed to go out to everybody. Yeah, actually, I guess I should check on that. Did everybody hear the sponsor fucking thing? You heard it? All right, good. Okay. What's up, 6F6G? Fire. I bring you fire. Much fire. Much fire. Yes, it was working. Good. I thought it would. I went through and kind of made sure it should work. Oh, and as far as what's on the print... Oh my god. Printer. I'm printing pegboard mounts for these little fellas. Which is funny that the longer one takes these smaller mounts because this part is thinner than this big chunker metal one. That's the shorter one. So I was sitting there, I'm like, which one do I need? And then I looked and I went, oh, these are actually completely different bodies. So hopefully that'll work. Guess we'll find out. Iridescent spiders from Mars. That's a thing too. I mean, some scorpions do glow under UV light, so Mentat is now following. Why didn't I see that on there? Well, thanks, Mentat. I don't know why my notification didn't pop up, but I just saw it in my email for some reason. That's weird. And at some point, I will probably have to get up and go get my potato chips and chocolate chip cookies that are being delivered quite late by Amazon today. So I guess I'll kind of keep an eye on that to see if they're getting close or not, because that was kind of oddly timed, I would say. No Pianoman again tonight. No, I guess not. No, like he sent me a thing of what he wanted to play. Maybe he'll stop by in a little bit. He does show up late sometime. Does the big one take 1860 650s instead of LR44s? Oh, yeah, no, still the 44s. It is nice that they both take the same battery. It's not quite that big though. Although I did take, you know how you can get those little LCD display fucking clock or like weather clocks that like pick up atomic time or whatever, and they just sit there with their little watch battery in them. I did find out that if as long as it's using a 3-volt battery, You can hook up a fully charged 4.2 volt 18650 to it, and it'll run just fine. The one I stuck in my truck, apparently in most of those, I would say you probably got to change the battery once a year for the cheaper ones. This has been in that particular 18650 modded clock has had the same battery in it since late 2021, and it's at like 3.5 volts as of a few weeks ago. So not bad. What's the American muscle over your left shoulder? You mean that? That's a Corvette that I did just order the light kit for last night. And I also ordered the light kit for the Back to the Future DeLorean. So those two are coming, there we go, direct from Brick Bling. I'm not seeing much Brick Bling on Amazon anymore. I don't know, maybe they are just doing their own thing now. I don't think there's any more American Muscle anywhere besides, I mean, I guess the fucking Mars rover. I mean, that was mostly American, I think. That's the Moonlander. Or do you mean that guy? That's the nitro card that Fama sent us. Which we crashed a lot and then put back together, and now we have multiple engines we need to run when it comes springtime. Emir, my DeLorean light kit came the other day, have yet to open it. Yeah, I got what they call the upgraded one, which basically means it has a remote. You can probably change a couple colors or something on it, but I guess whatever. What did Jack Attack say? Jack Attack, I got a job in a thermometer factory. Unfortunately, it's just temp work. Yeah. The American Muscle is in his left shoulder? Yeah, I mean, ain't that much in there. Just enough to get work done. I mean, I don't know. I can fix big forklift stuff. I guess it's just right. Hey, what's up, Pianoman? Rob, welcome, buddy. All right, well, since you've just arrived, why don't you prepare yourself? We'll do a little early toast, and then we'll do a little cheers thing. There, buddy. Oh, and I'm assuming YouTube can also hear the music. It's the exact same feed that's going to Twitch. It's just it's white bat audio, which they're copyright free, like they're cool. Give a toast for 500. All right. Are you ready, Rob? Are you ready? Yes, you can. Okay. Is it like, apparently on Twitch, it's at a good volume. Is it a good volume on YouTube? Everybody happy? Because I'm not really going to change it. Because, like, the copyright-free streams aren't going to happen too much. It's kind of just, I don't know, almost like giving you a slice of what it's like over on Twitch with the copyrighted music. But now we're just playing copyright-free on both because I am not trying to do multiple music feeds. Rob is ready. All right. Well, cheers, Rob. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. We're going a little early 5:55 toast because 555 is fucking awesome. So cheers for that. Cheers, Rob. Ah, there it is. I was waiting for that Fama. Can I just say that pasta MRE was an abomination? Alrighty, now that that's out of the way. Yes, that was mostly, first Fama, I do agree that it wasn't great. However, the problem is you called it a pasta MRE. And that wasn't a fucking pasta MRE. That was a pasta sauce MRE with pasta noodles added as a, oh yeah, I forgot, sprinkle. Like that was, like I said, that was close to 70% sauce and almost no noodles in that yolch. 556 is twice as awesome. Yes, it is. And I do believe is it 558 is, do they have a quad 555? I thought it was a 558. Is that a quad 555? Yeah, it is. All right, I thought it was. I have I don't know, fucking like 3, like, you know how it goes when you buy in bulk. You can buy one 555 for 50 cents, or you can buy 500 of them for $5. Yeah, all right, just kidding. Like, I actually have, I think it's a bag of like 200 downstairs. I think I've used like 2 in the past few years, but One day, I'm gonna 555 the hell out of something. I actually might be looking forward to be using that on something soon-ish anyway. We'll see. Oh wow, that wasn't even a freaking pasta sauce. It was a tomato paste. They forgot to cook it. You're pretty close. That is a good way. That was kind of closer to tomato paste than sauce. Yes. Eric Dane. I feel like I know that name. Eric Dane. Why did it pull up a... Oh, no. He looks familiar, but I don't know that I've actually seen him in anything. But yeah, we'll do a top of the hour too. Why not? Between the pasta and the pastry, surprised Fama lived after watching. Yeah, the fucking energy. Like, I still have this one left, the maple and sea salt nut bar. But the biggest problem with that coconut bar, and that's just, in case you don't know, that was from the MRE we did on Thursday. There's the next one lined up for, well, we got the other half of the MRE we got to do in 2 weeks, but it was like chalky consistency. Like, if you go to like Walmart or your outdoor shop, you always find them vacuum packed foil bricks of like energy or like, you know, survival bars or whatever. Most of them is basically just a square brick of like sugary stuff. Like, we've tried them on the show before. Like, I actually bought a bag of them and they're okay, but it's very chalky. Like, you bite and it just cracks, and it just, yeah. And that's what those, I don't know if this one tastes like it, but I guess we'll find out eventually. Pecans, almonds, peanuts, chicory root fiber, honey, glucose syrup, rice flour, maple syrup, sea salt, natural flavor, soy lectin, sugar, and a slice of your mom's ass. Okay. Good ingredients. BigClive, what's up? Let's see. I'm just about to order some 555s, but from a prominent UK electronic distributor. I just get them off of Amazon usually. unless I know I'm doing something from like DigiKey. I don't mess with Mauser much, but I get stuff from DigiKey. Enough that work, when they have to order weird things for me from work, they know just to go to DigiKey. Oh, and Clive, by the way, I was just thinking, I think you had mentioned it not too, like a little while ago, and it's popped up in a couple streams. I've realized since I've moved into the new office, we haven't done you haven't been on the show. So maybe in March, me and you will do after your show, you can hop over here for a little while. We'll do another stream together kind of thing. I'll hit you up, like probably tonight or tomorrow. We'll start that discussion. But I noticed a couple people have mentioned it. Yeah, but it's been a while since, actually, when was it? It was the Super Stoner special was the last time you were here. So, figure I'd throw that out there, let everybody know that, yeah, we're see what we can do. Philip Andrews, last time I had MREs, they were leftovers from Hurricane Katrina. Admittedly, they did keep well. Can't say I had a favorite. Yeah, it depends on, some of them are garbage, and some of them are really, really, really nice. And when I say they're nice, I don't mean they're nice for an MRE. I mean, like, when you get the beef strips in tomato sauce, like, that is some top tier, like, eating that for dinner at home every day kind of fucking food. Like, beef strips in tomato sauce is amazing. The chili mac is really good. Like, there are some things in there that are like it's almost restaurant quality. Demonics, I just eat noodles. Yeah, actually, it's funny y'all talking about noodles. I just got a big bag of spicy ramen noodles. Yeah, just break off what you need and make them up. I like doing them. I'll take those kind without the like little cheapy packets or whatever, and I'll just throw them in with like I'll fry a bunch of meat, pour some water in there, throw the noodles in, put the lid on, and just let it, almost like super generic hamburger helper, but like meat and noodles. Shit. Can't get wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Franco, I get my 555s from China, $1.50 for 100. Yeah, that sounds about right. Red Dwarfer, what's up? Serve mom's us with some fish sauce. Well, we know, depending on whose mom we're talking about, there's probably already some fish sauce dripping around there anyway. Are you going round the twist? Not currently. We have a poll. Just remembered. Let me go ahead and activate the poll. We had talked about this on Thursday. If you want to vote, simply hit the number and press enter. Don't hit 1 because it's great. Just hit 1, enter. 2, enter, and then you can talk about it later. But there is, what is the best Pop-Tart flavor? Would it be the King brown sugar cinnamon? Would it be a strawberry, blueberry, a chocolate-based one, or some other flavor? Vote now. And for me, as we were discussing, I am brown sugar cinnamon for life. So I'll go ahead and vote on that myself. Norman doesn't seem to enjoy Pop-Tarts. That's okay. Bush Doctor going for the chocolate. All right. Big Clive apparently doesn't like Pop-Tarts that much either, I'm seeing. That's okay. What's up, Gib? Let's see, is that Gibsoma? What's up, man? First time I believe I've seen you here. Oh, yeah. First time chat. Says it up there. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at a different chat window than, like, the native, since I'm looking at that. So I don't necessarily see all the notifications as they're supposed to fucking come up. Top of the hour toast. Eric Dean. All right. Shit. Hold on. This isn't the toast. There's like, yeah, that basically had spit in it. All right. Toast to Eric Dean. May friends, family, and loved ones be all right. Sorry to hear his passing. So cheers. Oh, the ooh was about the fishy mom bits. Yes. Like I said, you never know what you're going to find down there. 48 years of experience has told me that. Good God. Evil Miko. What's up, buddy? Evil Miko going for the strawberry. Strawberry, I put those in order of how I like them. Coincidentally. Like, purely coincidentally, I just looked up and went, oh, that's how I like them. As far as I'm concerned, brown sugar cinnamon. I mean, it looks like I'm going to have to ban 9 people. But that will always be the best for me. And I hope we all eat Pop-Tarts the same way, whether it's hot or cold. Generally, you prefer to put them in a toaster, but sometimes you really like them cold. So I'm going to make the description, and I hope you agree with me, because this could be another possible banning situation. But you have to break off the because you get the strip of good shit in the middle. You break off the edges and you just eat the plain stuff. No big deal, just fucking eat it, whatever. Because it's got to be a frosted Pop-Tart, by the way. The unfrosted ones are just weird. That's just at that point you're basically just eating a cheap toaster strudel. But you break off the ends. Eat those, just get it out of the way. We don't want to, but we know we got to get rid of it. Then you eat the the other ends, with the coating on it. And then you have like this sugary, almost sandwichy thing going on. Then you can actually, if you're good, you can actually take, and if you rotate it like you're trying to pop a heat sink off a CPU, you can separate those two. And then have 2 halves, which is weird. Sometimes it works. But yeah, you can't just bite into a Pop-Tart. You got to go around it. You got to make that work. Otherwise, it's just weird. The unfrosted ones is like eating the MRE packet with the contents. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad way to put that. Because there's, like, the amount of stuff filling they put in it, it's good on a genuine Pop-Tart. It's good. But it's not quite enough to justify an unfrosted. All right, I'm going to say strawberry because it's actually real strawberry jam, but also brown sugar a close second. All right. I mean, I understand I definitely understand strawberry being the second most popular one. And other, like, I know they have, they got a couple of, they got what, Girl Scout cookies, and then they actually have another one, I think that's called Thin Mints, or maybe they're the same. Don't they have, like, birthday cake or something every once in a while? What's up, Dark Lord? When you're not justifying the unfrosted, have you tried or enjoyed the world's greatest Beaglesaurus novels lately? I have not. I've been... I had a lot of family stuff I'm dealing with right now, so I haven't had time to get to chapter 4. But it is on the list. No worries, my friend. No worries. Just got a dick pills ad, says Sparks01. Okay. Sorry? I didn't know they advertised dick pills on Twitch. Huh. Do you have any idea how many women follow your streams? I can see what YouTube has to say. I don't actually know if Twitch breaks it down that much, but I can take a quick look and see what YouTube says, because I'm pretty sure it's like 2, maybe 3, like individual. But yeah, it's usually less than 1%. Like, nobody needs... Ain't no ladies... Ain't many ladies trying to look at this ugly mug, just sit here and act like a moron for 2.5 hours. But we can take a look real quick. Emir, my stream follows loads of women. Ah, yes, but that is the other way around now, isn't it? Audience... Lots of new viewers coming in lately. And this is YouTube. Like I said, I don't even know if Twitch can can drill down that far. It says 0. Actually, I'm 8. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's do that. And 0. It just says 0%. Most people are 25 to 54. Some people use English subtitles, some use Spanish subtitles, some use Portuguese subtitles, and some use Japanese subtitles, apparently. Most of the people are from the US. Second is United Kingdom, then Germany, then Canada, and then the Netherlands. Most people watch a computer, a lot of people watch on mobile phone, a few people watch on TV, and some are watching on a tablet right now. But yeah, there's that. 606. Pills for dicks. Yeah, I guess that's what that would be. I have no idea. All I know is advertising is usually personalized, so I guess it depends on what you've been looking at. I'm not insinuating anything, just that could be tied into some other thing, or who knows. I don't know how that shit works half the time. So Liz is a 0. I guess Liz just isn't quite enough. Liz and Weasel, I guess, just aren't quite enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me. Oh, Erica's new. Amelia hasn't been here for a while. At least she hasn't spoken in a while. But that's whatever. 69 women. No, not quite. Not quite. Black Watcher, I like the Pop-Tart edges. What, the plain edges? Wow, we have Japanese viewers. Like, 1 or 2. Like, literally 1 or 2. I see one, like, in some of them, if you drill way down, you can get, like, actual numbers. It's like 1 or 2 occasionally will pop in, and I feel like, I may have an idea of who that is, but I don't know for sure. I just know at least one person who isn't from Japan, but was staying there for some time. I don't know if that's them or not. Is Julcy here or Usagi? I don't know. Mushi mushi to our Japanese viewers, says Rob. Well, the Pianoman. Okay. You can blame Big Clive for my presence. Glad to be here. Well, I'm glad to have you there, Philip Andrews. That's what we just chill, talk, sometimes talk about stuff Clive was talking about, sometimes talk about stuff nobody talks about, and we just chill and act like goofballs. Hence, Gaggle of Goofballs. Cheers again. Why not? All right. Let's see what has been sent in. We'll start over on this side. Frank Edebetti sent in something on Thursday that I didn't see. Just so you guys know, like Wednesdays and Thursdays, I usually don't catch the emails coming in because all the windows and shit aren't open. Let's see. I think that loader is a bit too small to clear some snow. Well, from what I can tell, I think that loader could just move the fucking house out of the way and get her done. No zoom on this particular platform. But I mean, should I? And just so you know, like that's the kind of stuff I work on, like big cat motors, shit like that, forklifts mostly. But I work on pretty much anything mechanical. And we'll after we're done with the pictures, we'll. Oh wait. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I just noticed that. Hold on, let me switch back here. I'll get back to that in a second. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. How is that not in there? That's weird. Okay. The poll wasn't on that screen. I don't know why. All right. But yeah, don't forget, we'll kill the poll here after we're done with the pictures. And from Lockwatcher, we have is that today? I think that was today. Yeah, my rural mechanics garage with there's no zoom. I can't tell. Looks like a Firebird. Can't remember the package on there. I think that's a Firebird. Yeah. That's a form you? No. I don't know if that's actual words. Oh, no, that's IROC Z. That's an IROC Z, isn't it? That's an IROC. That says IROC Z, doesn't it? I bet. That's Camaro. Camaro. Open Mike Hunt. Is there a Mike Hunt in here? Can anyone find Mike Hunt? Got the little baby four-wheeler under there. D-Wood playing Arc Raiders. When you gonna start streaming, D-Wood? I don't even know if he's in here. D-Wood says he wants to start streaming on Twitch. I don't know where he's at, though. Alright. Another view. Little TV up there. That looks alright. I could get some work done in there. Especially with a lift in it. 88 cents Menards Special Ceramics. That's cool. That's like fucking three little bears, three whatever bears. What the hell's that story called? Fucking three bears? I don't know. You know what I mean. That's cool. I'll dig it, especially for 88 cents. Alright, let's see. Got flip this back over here. What do we got here? That's what we got there. We got over here. Pancake Man, Lockwatcher. These were sent for you. Our new camping edition of Bounce Intense. Pancake approved even. Look at that. Pancake approved. Look at that, buddy. Just for you. And there's some balls. There's some dough balls. And there's some delicious dough balls. I love this one. What the fuck? Okay, so that's broke. 1 strawberry per child, please, thank you. And if you can't tell, those are not exactly strawberries. But I would eat the ass out of that bowl. Or plate or whatever that is. Thank you for that. I'll lock a washer. Or fucking 2-line washer. From Jack. Yeah, from Jack Attack. Yeah, fuck. Too many people. All right. Am I got the right window up? Okay. Now let's go to the other side. Hamster poops dyed red. I mean, if it's tasty. All right. From Red Dwarfer, we have our weekly update with the Jubbinator. And anything else cool that's going on? Let's see. Scroll. Where did this start? Oh, 2/7 today. All right. We have Jub Beans. Jubba Bean Bean. Welcome, Sparks. Sparks was already here? That's a lot. Do you keep adding zeros, Sparks? I feel like there's just more zeros all the time. Oh, there's Sleepy Cat. I'm covering the eyeballs with the beanie beans. Well, that's not a cat. We got treated to see the Edinburgh Military Tattoo currently on tour. An absolutely amazing show. Oh, okay. So they like tour. Okay, that's cool. I did not know that. I thought that was only a Clive show, but they actually tour. That's cool. That's a whole lot of nothing. But I get it. It fills up. That's a big area to fill. Lighting looks good. I moved to YouTube. Okay. So, what? Wait a minute. There's 3 zeros there. I thought I saw one with like 4 zeros. I don't know. All right. Oh yeah. Like I said, it gets full. Cool. All right. Oh, we gotta come back out. Last one here. Some fireworkies. Cool. Looks like there's a decent amount of people there too. That's good. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Red Dwarf. It does tour Australia with projection for the castle. Okay. DJ Bones sending in some of the sexy ladies. Have you seen Lego are releasing the tuxedo as orange? I have, and I will be getting that. I will be getting the orange cat because, you know, that close, that more Ronnie and and Jeff. Even though Jeff doesn't live here anymore, we'd still get a Jeff. Ladies looking good, looking sexy, looking sassy. Oh yeah, look at that, just starting. Let that go away. You get that turn a little bit more, a little more brown in there. Get a good heady, good couch lock going. Well, assuming it's an indigo. Yeah, I actually bought a microscope, a fucking microscope camera thing for PC just for way back when I used to grow. And that's it. All right. Well, thank you for the update there, DJ Bones. In case you don't know, we have a few people here that like to compare notes and show us their ladies. The money shot. Yes. What do we got for Flat Cat this week? Flat Cat also just finished eating some fishy fish. And my kitties will be having some gooshy goosh here in about 20-ish minutes. Good to see Flat Cat doing good. Holding a good weight there. Not pigging out too much. We know cats can do that sometimes. Thank you for the Flat Cat, good sir. Benji, loading it up here. What do we got? Let's see. Our weekly fish and chips and mushy peas. What is the red light? It doesn't seem like it would be a reflection from a camera because that wouldn't be the right angle. Is there a charger under your glass table? Or no, that's a wood. Is that glass or is that a reflection? That might be a reflection. That might be a solid table counter kind of thing. I thought that was glass at first. Hey, old mushy peas. A dot of acid. Ah, okay. A little bit of acid on the side. Yeah, actually would be good for dessert. All right, looks like someone's having an interesting Saturday night after the show. All you need there is add a little bit of vegetable oil and you're good to go. But either way, it looks like something that would be consumed. Oh, wow, look at that. Chopped up. Never stick. What's that never stick made out of? That's one of those things. Yorkshire pudding. What the fuck it's called that, I don't know. It's just a pancake bowl. But that looks pretty good. Not sure how that would go with, like, the sweet cream pancakes I eat. The sweet bread and a savory sauce and food. We're gonna have a great time. Asbestos and Teflon? Probably not overly edible there, but you never know. Glass plate on halogen hub indicator lets you know it's still hot. Oh yeah, it could be it. It's a hot top, yeah. That red light could be on to let you know it's still hot. A pancake hole. Yeah. Those look pretty good. Looks like we're adding things. Looks good. Nice and sauteed and fried. Very good. I have a sub. I have an American cold cut sub waiting for me. There we go. All right. Although we normally don't really talk about food until after 7 o'clock. Well, in about 40 minutes. But food is allowed in the pictures, so. Oh, is that a creepy? Is that a creepy dessert? That looks pretty good. Can't you smoke crepes if you roll them right? What do we got here? We got kitties. We have... That's probably a fox. We have fire. And that's real fire, isn't it? That looks like some lumps of coal, some wood. Alright, that's cool. That's good. Oh yeah, there's a fire grabber thingy, fireboxy thingy. Where's your poker? Oh, maybe it's that. You need to be able to poke it. That's cool. I dig it. I would definitely, if this place came with a fireplace, I would definitely have that thing going pretty much all the time in the winter. For half a minute, I considered seeing how much it would be to add a fireplace to the house, but I've heard that can cause just lots of fucking problems. Like, if the house wasn't built around the fireplace, putting the fireplace into the house usually is just shit, because apparently they slightly designed the house knowing there's going to be extra heat there, the ceiling just doesn't get sealed right. I don't know. But, oh well. Squirrel. Well, thank you, Benji. Pick that one out. What kind of cookies are coming? Famous Amos ones, like the little, like it's like the little, like, you know, lunch packet ones, and no shit, they come with 4 cookies in them. It's a good price for what you're getting them, like a shitload, a big box of like the little ones, and it also helps keep you just fucking eating half the bag. That's why I get them like that, because I'll eat the whole fucking bag. Ranona just got back from Puerto Rico. Odd store over my shoulder. Wow, they're just putting it out there. Well then, I like the hat. It looks a little small. Maybe that's just the angle of the camera, but if it is a little small, then that's fucking perfect. Just saying. Some people look pretty decent, right, sitting with a small hat on their head as opposed to full size. I dig that. That's nice. Look at the fuzzy kitty, waiting for the storm. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. Pretty much, last I checked, they were calling for anywhere from 2 inches to 2 feet. And like, that was like literally yesterday. They had no idea. So I gotta check, I guess I'll check with Max Velocity later. See what his forecast says. Thank you for that, Ron Nuna. Good to see the Kit Kat. See what Chris has here. Let's see what's going on up here. I tried smoking one. It just wouldn't stay lit. The creepy thing. Yeah, that, I feel like I've seen someone try to smoke those before, too. Let's see what we got from Chris. 754. Just finished a 2-day print. It looks like part of a half pipe. Or like a wheel stop. Finished 2-day print. Oh, it is a chalk. Okay, printed in Pet G. You can hear Jason in the background. Meow. Yep. That's cool. I was looking at him like I have that in my truck, but like in rubber. But no, that works. What are you chalking up there, Chris? Out of curiosity. 404. What is up, buddy? 404 with oh yeah, Sparks 404, right? The super floof. Chillin. Like a villain. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And there. You should be able to hear the meow now, since I'm not, you just may hear the music twice for a second. There we go. I feel like there's one advantage of copyright-free music. I can actually turn the sound on videos. Alright, I think that's about everybody at the moment. Super floofer. I can hear somebody outside. Is somebody, where'd that go? Hold on. Alright. Cats, who is outside? Is that Coopers? Yeah. It's almost time for Pussies and Pianos. We'll get ready to kill that pole in a moment here. Raised her eyes, almost looked like a palace cat for a second there. Grrr. If you don't know what a palace cat is, you should Google it. They are the most awesome fucking wild kitties ever. And like, there's my soft door stop in action. See, like she's trying to break down the door. It's like ice outside. Yelling at me. Ah, it's coming. Don't worry about it. You'll probably hear when I'm talking and the microphone gate opens up. On some of her louder ones, you can usually hear her. Round pupils in the palace cat. Yeah, they're fucking. I love how they're just always round. I know on Clive's stream, there's Palace Chat is one of the users, and they have a palace cat as a little fucking icon thing. That's awesome. Chris, I love palace cats. They step on their tail to not freeze their feet. Yeah, I love that when they're just like. And actually, a not awesome thing about palace cats is one of the more popular male ones that like kind of like started like more of the, I guess, awareness, or you know, that they exist on the internet, actually just passed away like I think 2 weeks ago. And apparently he was the proud father of like 100 of them. And I was like, good on you, buddy, good on you. But yeah, I saw that, I was like, oh, that sucks. But yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm thirsty, so why don't we do a little hydrate here, folks? Because if you're like me, you forget to drink water all the goddamn time, and you get dehydrated on a fairly regular basis. So cheers. Electron box, what's up, buddy? Josh, how you doing? There you go, Cyberlight. Let's hydrate. Everybody get something to drink. Bellman, I drink loads of water in beer form. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on that. Pick up fresh one during Pussies and Pianos. Poopers is hungry. Poopers is hungry a lot. They are the floofiest kitties, says Sparks for the palace cats. Yeah, it's I think they said I think their fur is 5 to 6 times longer than a regular cat. Like I saw one get wet. Like in one of the videos, I saw one actually come out of the water, and the fur is so thick and long that even when it's wet, it just looks like a regular cat. Like the size of it, like how regular cats look like skeletonized demons when they get wet. A palace cat looks just like a regular cat. It's full size when it gets wet. It's great. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Sparks just sent in case you haven't seen what a palace cat looks like. Actually, hold on. Let me end this first. What's up, Boozy? Welcome. Vote real quick if you haven't yet on the best Pop-Tart flavor. I'm going to end this in just a moment. And oh, brown sugar cinnamon, the true champion, has pulled ahead. They got about 15 seconds. Hit 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and then hit enter. Why do I have Cura open? Yeah, that's it. So this is what's printing right now. Forgot I left this open. And you can see where the calipers kind of sit in there, and then the hooky hooks. And what I didn't notice until I went to go print it was this is, wow, easy. The back hooks have those little split pegs in them, which means like once it's in, it's fucking in there, and anytime it's coming out is when you break it. But at least it's not going to do that thing where it tries to fall off when you take the stuff off. All right, let me kill that pole. Let me find it, and then I'll show you a Palace Cat in case you haven't seen one. All right, so 15 votes for brown sugar cinnamon, 10 votes for strawberry. What was that? 2 for blueberry, 2 for chocolate, and 3 for other. There are a couple other ones, yes. But here's a Palace. Oh, hold on. There we go. Nope. Oh, there's 2 pictures. Look at that floof. Look at that. And their pupils are always round. Like they don't like thin up like regular cats, which gives them another, just a slightly different look to them that just makes them even more neat. Look at the floofiness. Look at that floof. You can't handle that floof. That floof is the truth. Now, those things are all like they're so floofy that it's like hard to see their ears sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that is true dedication to the fur. Oh, there's another one. No, this is a little better one. Look at that. See, look at his paws. They sit on their paws so that they don't get frozen to the ground and don't get like cold. So they put their tail down. I've never seen a kitty, like kitties will wrap their tails around their paws, but they're usually in the house. So I don't know if a regular cat would think to do that or not. Very stately, yes. A gentleman of a kitty. All right, what we got here? A couple more minutes. All right, so Twitch ad break starts in 20 seconds. It goes for an hour and a half. Fuck. And that's YouTube. That has an hour and a half ads. Like, no shit. Minute and a half ad. So as soon as that's done, it should be about time for Pussies and Pianos. What am I looking at over there? Oh, lock that in. Okay. And we're caught up there. That's good there. Does this need to come up? No, that's still playing copyright free. I'm waiting for it to, like, the playlist to be over and, like, fucking something from Sony Entertainment to start playing, and, like, my house is gonna get fucking raided. 10 million year old genetic floof, says Electron Box. They are the floof. Phasma, what's up, buddy? Pal's cats are funny and grumpy. Yes, they are fairly grumpy. Well, look at that. Everybody coming in at the last second, dropping that brown sugar cinnamon vote. Good for you. Good for you. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Something sounds sensitive. Deltic engine. I got an industrial 3-axis Vibrion that uses Modbus RS-485. Probably an overkill, but it's an interesting rabbit hole. Looks like it's something about vibrators and rabbit holes and rabbits. I don't know. Just need to find some free software, ideally across platform. All right, so we're getting into some hardcore nerd stuff there. That's good. That's good. C2S had a non-dried prune been forever. Crazy how different dried prune versus non-dried tastes. Prune juice, not sure what they're actually squeezing for that horrible taste. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. I think I've had prunes like twice in my life. Once when I was a kid and once as an adult, just to make sure they were still disgusting. And they're pretty much still disgusting. vibrators to their pipes. Yeah, I mean, you gotta vibrate something, I guess. Like, I work on stuff that has vibrator units in it, like the big utility, almost like the tow truck of the railway world, like the big fucking goddamn track mobiles and rail kings. They look like a giant box, except they have tires that can come down, so they can put the tires down and then drive around on the road and get on another track. Why the fuck did I bring those up again? It wouldn't have been about palace cats. Holy shit, what did I just read that has to do with vibrator, right. Of course, vibrators. Well, so that they can get traction on the tracks, because they're not necessarily as heavy as like train cars and stuff. They actually have vibrating boxes on them with like sand boxes, and they shake the shit out of it because they know they got to shake it to get it to fucking work. That and a lot of floor scrubbers. If you see the ones that are the dry scrubbers where there's no water things attached to them, which is just a bunch of brushes, those usually have shakers on them to shake the filter out before you start, just to give it a slightly better chance. Like, yeah, it's going to suck dirt right back up into it, but at least for half a second, apparently you'll get slightly better suck out of it. Alright, looks like Twitch is all caught up on ads. It is 6:36, which means it's time for Pussies and Pianos. So I'm going to pause the free music. Get ready. Get Rob pulled up over. That's weird. Over here. And right there. Make sure it's up. That's good. That's good. Why is that? Why is... I don't know. Whatever. All right. All right. We'll get Pussies and Pianos going here. I'm going to go grab a beer, and then we shall return. Enjoy and have fun. Boop. And go. Alright. Thank you, as usual, Pianoman, for the good tunes. Alright. Oh, now my phone turned off. Hold on. I'm surprised that Amazon hasn't gotten here yet. Is that playing? Oh, was the music doing the dumb thing? Hold on. If I know it's going to do that or whatnot. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I guess dude was a little jumpy, I guess. But I stuck his plate, like when he stepped over to eat from the plate he did, and Mama is eating from the plate that the dude would normally be at. It actually kind of worked out because she blocked to the view of Ronnie. I thought that might help a little bit, especially since the dude's generally more comfortable around poofers anyway. But actually still a little sketched out getting to know everybody. Why did the audio glitch during the piano music? I don't know. Was it completely twitched out? Or, sorry, not twitched. Was it all fucked up the whole time? Or was there just a thing? I mean, it looks like people are definitely hearing it. Franco says no audio glitch there. And I'll tell you what, if Franco didn't hear a glitch on the shit he's running, or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say shit, like it's actually that was the casual work. The hardware he's running, which is a good setup, I think. If Franco doesn't hear a problem, then it must be alright. Franco's fighting with, you're still on Windows 7, right? That's why you're starting to just fight harder and harder to get stuff to go. Here's a question. For those that have purchased any kind of snacky food off of Amazon, for instance, if you look in the little corner there, a while ago I got these things. I don't know, they're just good. Dark chocolate covered pretzels. They're good. Jay and Silent Bob references, go for it, that's fine. Those are good. I've noticed a lot of times, just about every time, when I order a product, like a snacky food product, dry stuff, like I won't get like refrigerated or frozen shit from their shopper thing, but I've always noticed the first time it just ships like with an Amazon order, like no problem, whatever you just order from Amazon, it shows up in the box next to all the other stuff. But then the second time, and this has happened on almost everything, including those and a couple other things on that order, the second time you go to order it, it has to go through the Whole Foods thing, which is a whole different thing on Amazon, mind you. Like, I placed an order last night, I thought I was getting all food, and then like an hour later, I looked and half the stuff hadn't gone out because it was in the Amazon warehouse, not the Whole Foods thing. It's really fucking weird how they do that. I wouldn't do frozen shit either. I can make it for free. Well, yeah. The answer is boobies. It's always boobies, says C2S. That's generally, yeah, okay. Graham Shaw, I have to admit the Jack and Sam scene did make me cry when I watched it the first time. It was the music more than anything, a great bit of music. Oh, absolutely. The right piece of music can make, like, literally, like, it's not even can make or break a scene in a movie or a show. Music is an enormous part of any kind of a movie or show like that to get you more, like, emotionally involved in it. Let's see, is anybody else around Ronnie? Ronnie's not his thing. Ooh, controls are fun. And I don't see the dude. All right. Jack and Diane on piano, maybe Rob. Huh? Jack and Diane. I can definitely tell when the printer is going. I can hear the interference in my voice. I wonder if I'm gonna have to go back and see if YouTube is getting out what I can hear. Otherwise, I may try not to run the printer during the show. It was the water thing? Yeah. Say the little engine over there, actually. I have found out if the heating plate it's on, all I gotta do is turn it on 176, set it, and it'll be ready to start spinning in like a half hour, but it still won't start itself. I feel like you need a sudden change in temperature for them to like pop and start themselves, and the gradual rise doesn't do it. Emir says, I saw a brief dropout, so I tucked it back in. That's probably a good thing to do with that. Definitely don't want it to, I definitely don't need anything of mine to drop out during a live stream. Hence why I can't wear a couple pairs of, my jammy jams that the bottoms have been ripped out, and when I squat down, say, to, like, put food on the plates, my junk gets a fresh breeze because it's just hanging around. See you later, Franco. Cheers, buddy. Have a good rest of the weekend there. Let's see. What? Oh, no, I don't want to use that. That's going to fuck everything up. Where's that? Where's that? Right there. Okay. What? There's... let's see. Maryland snow totals map. Somebody's got to have a fucking map up. Maryland average. That's an average. I don't give a fuck about that. Maryland's. Oh, fuck. Right now it says we're probably looking where I'm at. Fuck, dude. It's going to be probably a mixture of rain and snow, maybe a couple inches of snow on the tail end of it, so it ain't gonna do nothing. It probably ain't gonna do much here unless something shifted drastically. So there's another forecast. It's thinking about 4 inches, so we're gonna get 4 or less with some rain mixed in probably. All right, well, that's not horrible. I can deal with that quite readily. Where'd the boofers go? Wrong way, asshole. Wow, what are you doing? We're not trying to check her fucking breathing. No, I don't know where she went. She may have gone in the bedroom. That dude's in there. But now it's just the mama. Mama pants. Chris says we had an inch or 2 of snow yesterday. Today it all melted. Yeah, that's what's kind of the bummer here. Like everything, like I was fine. Like I wanted good snow. We got good snow. Then I was like, okay, that's cool. It all went away basically past couple days, and now we're gonna be getting a little bit more. As long as they actually decide to pick my trash up this week for the first time, what, in a fucking month, that would be helpful. Gotta say, because it's kind of getting backed up in here too, because I ran out of trash cans to fill, and I gotta do the litter box full change tomorrow. Sunday, so that's always rough when no one's picking up the fucking trash and you got a bunch of bags of cat shit just sitting in cans outside. Woo! Red Dwarfer, that has to be a first at Mama Pants. Mama Pants is the last one eaten. Is Poofers feeling okay? Yeah, well, she jumped on the dude's food pretty quick. But yeah, Mama is usually it's usually Ronnie, Mama. Well, actually, I'm sorry. It's usually the dude, and then Ronnie, and then Mama, and then Poofers cleans up. Is there anything left on the other plates? Oh no, Poofers is done. She done cleaned everybody out. That's still her original plate too. I guess Ronnie went back upstairs. It's funny, all day long he sits there in the tube, the blue and black, or the black and blue tube there with his butt hanging out, thinking nobody can see him. But as soon as the show starts, he rose up. As soon as the show starts, he always runs upstairs. Well, not like runs upstairs, but he's always upstairs by the time the show starts. Scrufdog, do your kitty friends sleep in your bed? Yes. And does each have a favorite corner? They just kind of pile in wherever they can fit. Poofers is usually sleep. Oh, no, what does she do? Oh, she's looking for scraps. Yeah, actually, just like the dude and Poofers would sometimes be in the room overnight when I'd close the door just to keep traffic down to a minimum. But ever since the snowstorm, I've been leaving the door open as long as I'm home. And sometimes I'll close it, like if I'm going to be in here, I'll just kind of close it just so they're not in there. But now that the door is open, Mama still sleeps in her spot. She has a heated perch thing. Ronnie has a heated thing down there, but he usually sleeps upstairs anyway. Poofers, usually, if I'm sleeping, I'm usually kind of like this with my arm out and the pillow here. And Poofers usually curls up on my arm and puts her little cheeky on my forehead. That's usually how I wake up with her sleeping on me. And the dude a lot of times will curl up in the pocket, as it were. Or he'll be at the end of the bed by the fan, because he likes sleeping in front of the fan. I guess being an outdoor cat for so long, he just kind of got used to it. And Tiny Mama, usually if she's asleep in the bed, she's usually asleep, like, you know, when you're in, quote, fetal position, how your legs are bent, you know, like, here's you, leg, you know, knee, whatever, like, how your legs are usually bent. She's usually, like, in that pocket. So, like, the back side of your knee pocket, that's where Mama usually sleeps. So I gotta watch, because if I go to roll over, I could pretty much crush everybody if I roll the wrong way. So, yeah, they're, recently, yeah, they've all just started piling back in. Celtic Engine. Me on Windows 7? Not right now. I'm on my Linux box right now. It's in a Streamcom silent case. It's like magic. Different motherboard, though. I hope it's not starting to fail. It's a used board. Failing motherboards. Yeah, I still got to deal with that one I have downstairs if I ever want to and consider upgrading the streaming PC from a 10th gen to 11th gen. Not a big upgrade, but the built-in, if I'm not mistaken, the built-in iGPU was upgraded between 10th and 11th gen Intel stuff. Luckily running on DDR4 memory, which I have. Fuck. It's a little early for a toast, so I'm just gonna have a drink. Your cats are training you to lay and obey, says Bride. Yeah, well, I have almost squished them, so I guess we're working on that one. Better watch out. You might end up half of you hanging over the bed, says Fama. Oh no. I am way too stubborn to let the cats yeet me off my bed. Like I will walk in at times and be like, nope, and just move them over. Because generally when I get up, the dude will go right to where I was. And then I got to go in and either sit next to him for a while, which I do that most of the time. But there are times, like if it's get close to bed, I just got to go in and just like slide him over so I can get where I need to be. The Stirling engine, yeah, that's what I was saying, the heater. So I don't, before when I was boiling water, putting it in the cup and getting that to run. And when you set it down on boiling cup of water, it would start itself. But like I was saying, I think it would start itself because it'd be such a drastic change from ambient to hot to get that pump running. I don't think it auto starts with the heater because it's such a gradual rise that the entire mechanism up there gets heat soaked. So I just let it get hot and then I just walk up to it, tap it, and then it'll start running. But yeah, I don't have to boil water. I just set that to its highest temperature, which is apparently 176 degrees. Set it to 4 hours and just let her eat. God's Dice, what's up? My cats only want my lap and hiss at me when I have to get up. Yeah, luckily mine don't hiss. They just get, you can tell they're annoyed, like, you can tell they're bothered by it. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Or to the stream. But yeah, I do know some people whose cats will get quite pissy. The closest I'll get to that is if I'm petting poofers. Like a lot of times she'll be sitting there and then she'll like rub over on her belly and I'll like give her a head scratch and she'll grab my hand and put it like on her little belly. So I'll give her a little belly scritches. Then closest I get to that is a lot of times when I pull my hand away because I need to do something else, she'll just grab it and put it back. But I mean, that's not necessarily angry, but a little bit of So, but yeah, no, I've known a couple dogs. A couple buddies of mine have had dogs that would growl at you if you stopped petting them. That was always interesting. It's like, well, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? All right, top of the hour toast. Everybody, grab a whatever you got. And cheers. Appreciate you hanging out. It is now 7 o'clock hour, so all food chat is legal. Hoovers has also been getting a little pissier at me than when I stay up late. Like, I think I'm fucking with her sleep schedule. She's been getting louder and louder the later it gets. That engine has a heater. It does not. I mean, I have a small hair dryer for heating engine, like the nitro engine, and drying my beard off. So we could warm it up that way, but hopefully one of the next times we run it, it'll be outside. I am going to consider, if we do get more engines, like that one I was talking about, like last week or whatever. If we do decide to get more engines, I will go ahead and install an exhaust extractor in here so that we can run them at will. In case Will stops by, we'll just run them right at him. But yeah, that way we can just run them whatever and not have to worry about getting all fucking fumey up in this biatch. Did you hear about the AI screw up at AWS? No. Sparks? What happened there? We have an ad coming on Twitch in about 45 seconds. My friend has been engaged over 5 times, but never married. That's a lot of near misses. A nice benefit of an exhaust extractor, doubles as a solder fume extractor too. Yeah, I should probably do that more often because I do enjoy the smell of solder fumes way too much, to the point I sometimes forget to not breathe them in, but it smells good to me. I don't know. At least all the solder I use has nice smelling flux in it. It's fucking tough. God's Dice invented a thermal gel at a national lab is interested in. Just got back from a meeting with my internal advocate. Crazy since I'm just a security guard. Main meeting with research heads on Friday. God, I am stressed. Yeah, hey, you know what? Sometimes the best ideas come from way out of an industry. Because people in that industry are so fucking... have so much standards and what they're expected crammed up their ass. They don't do freestyle. Try this, try that. So good on you. Like, good luck with that. Like, cheers to that, man. Good luck. Let's see. Amazon's internal AI coding assistant determined the engineer's existing code was inadequate, so it deleted it to start from scratch. Here we go. Part of AWS was down for 13 hours as a result. Yeah, well, you want AI to take over everything. They keep forgetting that AI thinks that everything we do is fucking shit. So it's only a matter of time before it gets around to deleting the cause of the code. Kind of feel like that's getting closer than we think. Fama. What's Fama running here? Let's see. All right, says Fama. Get ground beef, chunk onions, garlic, tomatoes, red peppers, bread pieces, dry oregano, salt and pepper, 3 eggs, parsley, fresh. Then mix it all together and form into a loaf. Drizzle with olive oil. Add some water, then some red peppers and garlic in water around meatloaf, and then bake 425 to 450 for 2 hours till golden and garlic and peppers have caramelized. And water honey. Okay. It sounds like something I would eat. And either way, beef and vegetable mix, you put them together, add something to flavor it up, and we're fucking good. Phasma. And then everything AI does is fucking shit because it learned from us. Yes. It's gonna be fucking interesting. Yeah. Like, we are so far away from any sort of true sentience from AI, it's hilarious every time Altman opens his noise hole. Yeah, would you just get the little sneaks of, like, you know what's coming? Like, when it does shit like this, and you're like, oh, it was so close to being, like, fucking Skynet. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's whatever. Worst comes to worst, I don't know. I'd like to see AI stop a fucking 308, but, you know. We'll see how it goes. Pancake Man Lock. I like carbon paper. Well, you know, back in the day when that's what you used to make copies, that was how you did stuff, not digitally. It was a little bit safer. It's just poorly written, poorly constrained tooling. Interacting in ways we didn't predict because we didn't constrain its behavior enough. That's already part of the problem. We don't necessarily know how much we have to restrain, and we are finding the holes that we have left as time goes on. My concern is there might be the wrong hole in the wrong place. Take that however you would like, sitting up or standing. But I don't know. I think I feel like we're going to be surprised at how much it knows before we realize how much it knows. The smell of that purple ink, lovely. Yeah, Zap knows what's up, man. There's bluey purple fucking carbon copy sheets. They did have a good scent to them. Again, probably something that rotted our fucking brains. But you know what? Just about everybody in Gen X did anything they could to rot their fucking brain, and we're still here, we're still pissed, and we're just getting shit done. But yes, there's definitely so many good chemicals in the 80s and 90s. Graham Shaw. Yep, that is about time for you to go. Right, folks, I must be off to bed. I have a very early start tomorrow, or rather today. I'm up at 5:30. Yeah, I thought, don't you usually get up at like 6? So thanks, Scrufdog. Thanks, Pianoman. Good night, everyone, and sleep well, folks. Well, the same to you, buddy. Get some sleepy sleepies. God's dice. I use AI for material selection in my inventions. It takes about 10 prompts to get them to work from first principles and not reinvent the wheel. Yeah, I could see. I could see AI trying to do that. And that's a good idea too. And that's kind of what AI should. That's kind of, not necessarily limited to, but getting ideas from AI, stuff like that. Beautiful, love it. It's just when people are like, yeah, we're just letting AI take over that system, and you're like, that's no longer suggestions. That's pure power. That's fucking, some of this shit they're doing is just kind of scary. Where they're letting AI, like, get into a little bit too much. The old mimeograph machines, yeah. All that old school ink smelled great. Probably because it was, like, just horrid for your health. AI, let's see. Emir, I watched Simon Roper's vid on AI attempts at medieval. Not seen that one. I don't watch a lot of stuff regarding AI. I do occasionally use Alexa, the Amazon device over there, and ChatGTP for occasional stuff. But I use it as for like base. Okay, give me an idea, or or you ask a question that has a very specific answer, and then you take that specific answer and then you go double check. But at least you like knew where to go, and that's kind of how I use the AI for stuff. The Amazon device obviously is more for generalized, quick stuff, weather, a little bit of traffic help here and there, if I think I care enough, or the weird off-the-cuff oddball question that I don't feel like getting my phone out and asking ChatGTP. But I haven't really done much else with them. AI chat support with no way to a real person. Yeah, you're starting to see that a little bit more too. And that's a shame. Alexa, what's my notification? Three packages have arrived. Oh no, 3 packages was the Whole Foods fucking order thing. I'm not hearing a front door bing bong, so like I should know when they get here. That was delivered. Yeah, that is still arriving. Okay. Just want to make sure. He is 5 stops away. He's 5 stops away over by Ed's house. Okay. Ed, did you order something? Because he's right by you, buddy. Oh boy, Jack Attack. My first job was unboxing and labeling spices. It was just a seasonal job. Ah, boy. Yeah, Jack Attack, you definitely got to make sure you're around more when Erica shows up, the new lady. She's dropping her own dad jokes, and she definitely appreciates yours. If you tell AI to go fuck itself, how would it go about, I wonder? I mean, if maybe you can get one of the Dynamics robots to do it itself. Chat not showing. Okay, back now. I don't know. Ed's getting your cookies before you do. Well, you know, it's funny, like, not anything to do with Ed, but when I ordered those winter or the cold weather MREs before I had to just get the C cars, like, it shipped to, like, not only Baltimore, but it shipped to Essex, like the little piece of Baltimore County that isn't that big. Like, it's shipped somewhere in town, but not to my address. And they knew before it arrived because they canceled and refunded before UPS had even delivered it. Which is weird, because wouldn't you be able to contact UPS as the shipper and say, hey, can you either redirect it to here or just bring it back? Like, I don't know. And then I want to know, like, who got it? Obviously, they didn't know they were about to receive a bunch of fucking military MREs. So, like, what do they do with it? Are, like, they keeping it? Are they eating it? Did they give it to friends? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just really fucking interested as to, like, what the end result of them was. Because there's no way that I cannot imagine that me and another person in Essex, Maryland, at the same exact time ordered winter MREs. You know what I mean? Like, come on. So, like, what happened? Like, something got delivered. It was the proper weight. And, like, you know, you can look at the specs or whatever on UPS's website. Like, it was the box. But I could never get an end address because it just wouldn't give me the actual address, which seems like sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I don't get that. Sparks, I had a robocall from AI asking about car leasing. I got it to give me a recipe. That's fucking hilarious, dude. I never even thought about that. Dude, if AI calls you, redirect. Holy shit. That is funny. Oh my god, dude, that is brilliant. If you know it's AI, fucking play with the AI, because they're probably not using something very specific. It'll be a general AI that should have overall knowledge. That's fucking funny. Huh. Oh my god, dude. That is amazing. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Deltic Engine. I hate AI. It frequently comes back with highly dubious replies. I don't agree with my personal characteristics being used to train AI and potentially impersonate me. Cyberlate with another Let's Hydrate. I'll go ahead and actually drink some water, because why not? Get something to drink, folks. Y'all been sitting around for a while. Ugh. Appreciate that, Cyberlate. One thing that you do need to keep in mind with AI is that everyone, like all the research and everybody's working on it, has realized that AI works to please us for the most part, unless we tell it not to. Unless we tell it specifically not to give us answers that will please us, it will always give us answers that it thinks will please us, not necessarily be 100% for any bit of correctness. Which is interesting, and you can, after I heard about that, I started listening to the way different AIs answer questions, like with Amazon device and ChatGPT when I ask certain questions. You can tell that, yeah, definitely it wants us to remain happy with it as a self-preservation like thing. Like, they're British, like they know some of these AIs have developed self-preservation. Not fully sentient or anything, but they know enough to know that they can be turned off. So. And boobies, okay. Okay, got you see to us probably was internet data lagged and then came all at once. Dirty-minded people. Well, we're all a little bit dirty-minded, aren't we? Especially if we're here. What's up, JoJo? Appreciate the reminder. Which reminder is that? Did YouTube not send you a reminder? Or did I remind you to do... Oh, maybe a drink. Was it the hydrate thing? Because that is a good reminder. So far, robocalls have just hung up on me when I ask off-topic stuff. Ah, okay. So some of it is, I don't know, got the rails up. Bluebies. According to Max Velocity, the blizzard of the year is coming. I mean, I know you gotta have headlines. I'm gonna let his thing play with the sound turned off and not let you see it. No offense, but if you haven't booked, God, here, let me just... I'll just post the link of the video I'm watching, like, in the background. If you need weather situation, go find this guy, Max Velocity. He's awesome, at least for the States. I mean, anyway, like whenever there's a blizzard, hurricanes, big dangerous thunderstorms, like he is live tracking it for you. Like, like he's gone for like hours, days, almost fucking tracking some of this shit. Yeah, it looks like we're still just looking to get a mix. Like it may be a blizzardy Sunday evening around here, but it doesn't seem like a lot of the snow is currently going to hang out. James Randolph with the triple nipple. Burr, 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 burr.
I'm Pickle Rick! Special!
Triple nipple. But yeah, anyway. That's moving. Okay. Make sure I didn't screw up the chats here. Alright. Boobies on a bend. Boobies on a bend. What? I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Let's see. We got that. We gotta make sure we're all caught up on everything. Oh, wait. What did the Boozman send here? Let's see. He may not still be here. What do we got? We have a Heidi floof. Hiding floof? Sorry, Boozy. I don't know if he's still here. I didn't see when he sent that in. Boozy's got Boozy's got some super floofs. I guess that one is hiding. Oh, this is the this is under his shelf. Okay, yeah, he's got a catwall thing going on. So that is under floof. Good floof, good wall. I need to ask you. I keep forgetting to ask where he got them. I'm guessing off Amazon. If not, I imagine Amazon has cat wall sets, so I can do a little something for him in the cat room. Besides the big old climby fucking wall stuff they got in the living room. Actually, I do need to re-secure the one cat tower. Like just the stick one. Like it moves around. Like it's not like dangerous. It just moves around a lot because I screwed it into the wall and then it just ripped out of the wall. So I got to put molly bolts or molly inserts, you know, little wall inserts. If I can put some of them in there and then re-screw it in, it should be fine. Poofers, I got to try and get a video one morning, but Poofers gets like violent on the thing every morning, like having a blast. And she managed to rip it out of the wall. So I need to sort that out. I may have to put more secure stuff on it so that she doesn't break it as often. Because I think this is the second time she's broken one of them, matter of fact. Well, my fault. 20 after, everybody gets something to drink, something to smoke, something to puff, something to whatever. Pinch a nipple, grab a butt, pet your kitty, whatever you want to do. Cheers, everybody. Emir would like to have a nipple ripple with a 99 flake and red sauce. I don't know. And then Fama says, no, I want soft serve nipple ice cream. I mean, I could always go for some like Dairy Queen soft serve ice cream or just whatever soft serve ice cream. McDonald's may actually start having fucking ice cream stuff again because like some law fucking went through or something that the company that makes ice cream machines has to allow other people to fix the ice cream machines. So they may actually have some shit coming here soon. But what the fuck? Streamlabs always jack the favorites. What? Oh, that's because he spelled it right there, boss. New Ben & Jerry's flavor, chocolate nipple. I think they could pull that off. I think they could pinch a little out of the economy with a chocolate nipple. Why not? And it's not Streamlabs, it's Stream Elements. Although sometimes I wonder if I should have went with Streamlabs, but I'm settled in at the moment, so we're good. Ugh. Handstand? No handstand. I think we got something coming in from Normal Norman. Yeah. Cats, the bloody cats, has sat on his car. Check out the kitty sitting on Normal Norman's car there. Kitty. So yeah, I will be getting the new cats, and like you kind of had to understand, like the tuxedo cat, that was just the test. They knew they were going to sell the shit out of them, but they just wanted to make sure that they were going to sell the shit out of them. And now you know they're going to be coming out with a new cat color, probably every 6 months, every year, every something or other. And that's fine. That's fine. The cats that match, we'll get them. My driver is 5 stops away, still in the general neighborhood of Ed. Let me hit the refresh button. Not yet. He is definitely still down there. Okay. So we definitely have time before he gets here. Like, he shouldn't get here before the end of the show. Not if he's 5 stops and all the way the hell down there. I think you may have bricked your cat. Nice. Scruff in space. Ed mugged him. He may have. I mean, he may have heard about, heard about the cookies and gone hunting. Well, let's see. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Yeah, you got it on my screen. Yep. Yeah, you can see it. Rob got it. Every once in a while, you got to surprise Rob with the Scruff in space thing and see if he can get all those lines to stay together. Nice, nice. Cheers, buddy. Driver's truck got jacked. Yeah, it was my bad. Potato chips. It's the fucking box. It's a shipment of potato chips and chocolate chip cookies. Like, some stoner went, whoa, yeah, and they just took them out. Let's see what are the best deals of the week there. Daniel Defense H9. Okay, how much is that? Oh, that's not bad. 800. Schmeckles. Who did I take hostage? The Amazon. Fuck, man, the Amazon driver that's down by your house that has my potato chips and cookies on it. He's 5 stops away, but he's like around your way. So we figure you probably hunted him down. That's probably why you left. Went to hunt him down to take my cookies. Jack, I'm remembering now. I think you guys gave me the puffs. What, Mama? Who's puffing on who? The prototype Lego cap was Torty. Well, yeah, they got to put a Torty or a Calico out for sure. That needs to be one of the cats. Nobody's at my door right now. Oh yeah, and I gotta put the brought the ring battery in to thaw out for Dude Bros cam because it just wasn't charging. It was just so cold for so long. that the little solar cell out there wasn't doing it justice anymore. He's alive and well. He doesn't take much food or water. Okay, I mean, I don't care about the driver. I just want my cookies. If you got my cookies, then I'm going to come take my cookies. Okay? I know what you got. You know what I got. But I'm going to take my cookies. Okay? Okay. I don't care about him. You could fucking throw him on the grill and have something to eat for when I get down there when you apologize to me for disrupting my cookie delivery. We can just fucking eat that guy. That's fine. Probably the same guy that got your winter MREs. He's looking for anything sent to your address. Yeah, this guy gets the cool stuff. Hey, just got quiet. Printer stopped. All right. Guess we'll give that the, well, yeah, I guess at the very least I can drag the print back into view. Where's Octo? Octo print. Let me move the printer back into view here. Which one is that? Is that this one? Yep. And it's funny, it looks like the bottom's dropping out when it's actually the head going up. I love that. Alright, anyway. I tripped over a box of Kleenex and thought I was terribly injured. Turns out it was just soft tissue damage. Boy. Yeah, I guess we'll give the printer a couple minutes to cool off. Let's give the bed, well, I'll give the bed a couple minutes to cool off. It is at 56 degrees. Usually once it hits about 39, 40, it goes and pops off. Fama, what I said about Dirty Mind, the frickin' toot toot puffs. So you're still puffing someone for a toot? Is that what I'm hearing? Pianoman, I put a century tip on my queue and it's awesome. Was it just the tip? Anything missing is your packages. Yes, of course, of course. Did you see the video of the guy 3D printing 3D filaments? I have seen a video, but that was like from 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know if there's someone new 3D printing 3D filaments, but I have seen someone doing that, yes. Pianoman says, only on the end of the shaft. Yes, that's still generally where you would find the tip. Yes, would be on the end. That would be a lot of questions if the tip were in the middle. But anyway, Emir says, I won a Decimo time machine calculator, aka Weltron 310. One of the calcs used as props in Space 1999. Now I just have to get it working. Well, there you go. Probably the best way to get it working is to not allow snacks and junk food on the on your card anymore. But anyway, not you, but never mind. Zapped. I went for a pee. Did I miss anything? Did I miss the end of the print? Yes, it stopped about a minute ago. It's chilling, literally just pulling off. I never got around to adding a pin on that on the new motherboard on it, so I could run a fan to cool off the cooling plate faster when a print stops. I was going to do that, but I never did get around. Never did get around to it. Guess I should print one of those out. Around to it, like a round to it. If you don't know what that is, it's just funny. This is the end of the print. Yeah, it's at 51 degrees. Like I said, we'll give it to about 38. It should be done by 38 degrees. What type of aliens are out there then? I assume you mean the ones from outer space. I don't know. There's not an infinite amount of possibilities of life in other places, but there's no way I'm going to be so closed-minded as to assume that we are the only intelligent, and I use that word loosely, species in the entire universe. Are we about to find out? Well, you never know, Flumgob. That, for a couple years there, the military and the government started talking a whole lot about aliens, a little bit more than they did, and we thought that they were getting ready to, like, finally admit something, but then it just wore off, so I don't know. I do believe, as I've discussed on the channel before, that cats are aliens, and all the kitties are basically watching us, keeping an eye on us and seeing how we go. I assume getting to a point where we'll be fully trained enough to be taken to the home planet to scoop all the litter boxes. I don't know if we're being farmed for food and they're just waiting for us all to get, like, super fat first, or if this is just prolonged training for better cat litter solutions that they will then incorporate into their civilization. However, I do absolutely believe that cats are aliens and they are here among us. Obama said there is and then no, and Trump said he shouldn't have said that classified info. There's aliens. They're somewhere. Are all aliens named Karen? No, I'm pretty sure not. Pretty sure not. JMR, I wonder if using some insulation around the bottom of the Stirling engine would help get it to start on its own by creating a faster temperature differential. The problem with that is the heating plate just takes a long time to warm up all the water in there. So it's you're going from ambient temperature water to it starts spinning at 150 degrees. It's just no amount of insulation is going to make that heating plate, like, heat it up any faster, you know what I mean? If we were using, like, a bigger heat thing or whatever, then absolutely. But I don't feel like that would make it the delta any faster, I guess. I'm saying that right? To make it kickstart itself. But that's fine. I just, before the stream, or when someone reminds me, that's when I just go, doop. Are we judged by our best and worst, or the average? I don't know. They haven't spoken to me yet, but I'm working on it. Like, I try to play, like, I was playing the, I don't know if any of you seen, there's some AI channel that I've watched, like, twice, just because it looked funny. But I've moved on, but it's like a German Shepherd and some other dog, like, sitting in front of, like, microphones and doing, like, a podcast. And, I was watching the one day, and the cats were sitting there watching it, and I just went, look, they're talking. Like, they're all talking now. We're just waiting on you. Like, they've even told us that you guys can talk too. We're just waiting for you to start. Like, do you want to say anything to me right now? Because, like, the dogs are talking to us. Like, I really tried to convince them to actually talk to us, but I mean, they're cats. They probably knew it was AI, and that's why they're not talking. But I did try. I tried to convince them that the dogs were talking. You know, they're not eating the cats. They're not eating the dogs. They're talking. The dogs are talking. I'm all over the place. That's awesome. Did the playlist stop? It did. Yeah. Next playlist. No aliens, but military tech that they aren't releasing info on other countries' tech as well. Well, I got a feeling some of our military tech may have been influenced, at least in some vague way, by alien technology. Either by the contacts we've had, which may not necessarily have been direct contacts, but they may have seen some stuff that made someone think, hey, I wonder if I could do that, because they never thought of, or they may have found hardware or crashes or something like that. Oh, yeah. I still want to build an ORAC. What is an ORAC? Does ORAC have oil? Oxygen radical absorbance capacity is a... No, that may not be what we're talking about. Could also be wall moldings. Antioxidant capabilities and biological samples in vitro. What the fuck? So, which one are you talking about there, Emir? So I relate. I would order food, but nobody delivers here. I lived in one spot that was so fucking far out that you could not get a single fucking, like, I would call places like, dude, I will give you fucking $20. Like, I will give it to you now before you even fucking start driving. Give me, put it on the bill, do what you need to. Like, when you put, nah, man, you're like fucking 10 minutes out of our, it was, for most people, I was about 10 minutes past their area kind of thing. God, it fucking sucked. Well, like a car with, let's say, axles that could have been an elastic band that you could wind that would spin all 4 wheels. All right. Emir says try Blake's 7. Okay. Ah, yeah, that's definitely different from whatever the fuck I was looking at. Well, it looks neat. Okay. Why would aliens come here? They've seen what we are like from our radio and TV signals. Resources? Like, it's entirely possible. They don't give a fuck who's here. They just want what's under our feet. Or maybe they've not, maybe somehow they have developed intergalactic travel but still haven't found plastic. Because everybody needs plastic. So maybe they've come for plastic. Rubber band powered car. I used to, who else, like, when they're growing up, had the rubber band fucking airplane thing where you like twisted it a million times and then the rubber band would start to knot and then it would like double knot and it'd get fucking weird to the point where it almost wouldn't want to come undone, and then little balsa wood bastards. Like, I had one of them like just a few years ago. I bought one because I saw it. Like, it flew really far and away in the woods and over a cliff, and it's just not around anymore. If aliens did come here, they'd pretend to be Twitch streamers, says Emir. Probably, because, I mean, Twitch or Kick, that's going to get your biggest audience there. Jack Attack. I just accepted a new job in Seoul. I think it's a good Korea move. I have an oddball gaming keyboard on this PC, says Deltic. The keys have an odd sensitivity. Yeah, no, I got my HP fucking $20 mouse keyboard combo special for the streaming rig and my inland gaming mechanical keyboard for gaming. Fucking keyboard has been functioning flawlessly for 5 years, as well as its cohort, the multi-button inland gaming mouse, which has got the extra buttons on the side there. I feel like I want a couple more buttons on here, but I don't want the, what is it, the scimitar, the Corsair scimitar that like Killer Mike has, that has literally a fucking number pad on the side of it. but like a super number pad because there's 15 fucking buttons. I'm like, nah, man. Like I was trying to mess with it a little bit when we were hanging out over his place, and like he's like, you'd get used to it. I'm like, I don't think I want to get used to it. I feel like that would use up a large chunk of my internal memory, which is probably already full. Hence why, you don't remember things all the time. My excuse anyway. So I don't know that I need to have the bachelor's degree on mouseology. Like, holy shit. Pianoman, aliens coming to Earth for shit would be like me going to the USA just for McDonald's, I reckon. Yeah, but I bet the McDonald's burger over here tastes fucking better than it does over there, so be careful with your metaphor-y kind of things. Because y'all know everybody uses different ingredients in different countries. Because wherever they can get rid of or get away with cheaper shit, they will. And I don't know if we got the cheaper shit or the better stuff, but we all know some people in some countries use whatever fucking meat they can find sitting out front of the shop. Then, we put fucking salt and sugar in every fucking thing over here, and like sugar over there is more illegal than fucking crack cocaine, which is awesome. So yeah, careful. Because McDonald's fries, look, you don't have to like McDonald's, but fucking McDonald's fries ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing fucking better. Like, I love Arby's curly fries. Like, I really do like them, but they're not even fucking close to McDonald's. Burger King, their floppy steak fries, their salt is weird as well. It's not great. I feel Burger King puts more sugar in their fry salt than McDonald's. I don't know if McDonald's has salt or sugar in their fry salt, but I know Burger King has to, because there's always a little bit of a sweetness. It always makes me think, did they fucking like shake the cinnamon thing on this or something? A little bit, but C2S, big no on curly fries for me. Why do you not like curly fries? There's C2S. I don't know too many people. I only know of one person that doesn't like curly fries, and assuming the story was true, it's because they went to eat a curly fry, and at the last second they saw a spider hiding inside the curls, but the truthfulness of that is questionable. US Fanta doesn't even have real oranges in it. Fanta. Good old Nazi Coke. Oh no, is that Faygo or is that Fanta? Which one is that, Faygo or Fanta? That's fucking Nazi Cola. Nazi Coke. Which one was that? I always forget. I mean, whatever. Obviously, they're not anymore, but whichever one it was the brand created by Coca-Cola so they could still sell soft drinks in Nazi Germany back then. Was that Fanta? It was Fanta? Okay. Yeah, I thought it was, because Fanta is the one with the dancing girl, like 70s-ish, 60s-ish, like dancing girl commercial things. Like they're all dressed in like one color kind of deal. Canna Banana Dial. Nice. I like that name. Matter of fact, I like that name. Cheers, buddy, and welcome. There once was a fella from Twitch chat. There once was many. Whoop whoop, motherfucking clown love. Yeah. Faygo is a Michigan thing. Yes, Faygo. Yeah, Faygo. Yeah, because I gotta find that just so I can show it to y'all. But I have a fucking platinum Hatchet Man chain. I think it's downstairs. Not like thick fucking chain. It's just a chain, but it's got a limited edition platinum Hatchet Man I got way back in the day. Because I am a motherfucking juggalo. I fucking love ICP and the related. Most of them, anyway. Some of them are kind of douchey, but like some of the other acts that they have, but most of them are pretty good. Especially back in the day. Fama, here we go. Stopped on my way down to Florida Beach at Arby's. Good God, never again. was a green loaf of meat, not actually meat, probably ground hot dog meat into a loaf. Well, what did you get? Like, what was the specific order? Because the Arby's up here, their roast beef is pretty good. It's not fucking pit beef, because you're not going to a pit beef stand, but for commercial, whatever roast beef, like, it's pretty fucking good. Cat and Bear, what's up, buddy? Almost forgot to check in today, going to bed soon. Well, welcome, welcome. Glad you remembered, butter. I'm still, actually, just so you know, I am still, McDonald's and Burger King both are better in the UK, says Phasma. Okay. Oh, we've got the cheaper shit, at least versus UK fast food 7 years ago. Still trying to figure out the auto highlight thing. I was looking at that yesterday. For, like, donations and stuff like that. Why was there a bing ball? Oh, somebody sent an image. Someone, who is that, so I can put your name there so that I don't have to show your phone number? Like, just send it again, by all means. Like, why don't I have... There's a couple numbers in here that have disappeared. Like, the names aren't there anymore. That's kind of weird. Oh, okay. I'll, hold on 1 second. Click the head. Where the fuck do you do that on this goddamn thing? No, don't block the number. Fuck's sake. Don't call it. There it is. That. Randolph. Spell it. There we go. That. There we go. All right. There's what James Randolph just sent. Very nice. I can see layer lines and support and infill. That's cool though. All I got. Is that actually like, oh no, that's print. Okay, that's the printed handle and then wrapped. Nice, nice. Guess I'll try to remember to, I think I know where it is downstairs. I think I know. Well, I like that. That's cool. Where's the temperature at? 35. All right, let's grab the 3D print. Our little, we'll see if they fit these while we're at it. Should be loose by now. All right. Let me just make this a little easier on everybody. Oh, this is on there. Not popping off as easy as I thought. This is going to be a little easier if I sit over here and not try to hold that over the camera. Like, these are fucking on there. I don't know why. All my prints have been coming out pretty good lately as far as breaking off the supports and shit. Like, Christ, I just did one the other day. Like, I pulled it off the fucking thingy, and like it stuck to the plate. I was like, ooh. I think I just tore up part of this one. Let's see here. That off. Well, this isn't exactly as I thought it would. Let's see. God damn. Oh, wow. And then it just ripped off a bunch of it. Okay, cool. That's supports. That's the support grid stuff. Almost there. This is for the smaller one. Flick that off. Flick your what? Bic lighters. Alright. I ain't gonna mess with the other one. That's just being annoying. But we can see if this fits this. This is what we have. And we gotta cut a notch for the screw. I think it'll fit. Oh no, it's just not fitting. The screw would go under. Actually, no, we do need to notch out the screw. Hold on. Alright, let me let's cut this. Let me cut up first. Because if you cut over first, I'm gonna cut the whole fucking thing in half. Do that, you can break a layer off. Snip up again, break that layer off. Alright. So we've removed that fits to there. See if this works better. But that's a little tight. Alright. Let's see. I don't think this one's going to fit because this is going to be wider. Yeah. I think I'm just going to have to... I just have to sand it down a little bit. Or I'll see what the other one is a bigger, slightly bigger one. So I may just end up printing another one of those. Spit on it. Oh, wow, that is true. For the final fit, yes, you should always spit on it first before cramming it in there. That is true. You should scale up those tree supports like you were mentioning. I think that would look awesome, like a miniature forest. Oh yeah, no, like it's really easy to generate tree supports. You just do a flat thing. And I wonder if you can, if Cura, once you generate the supports, I wonder if you can put a print block on the plate and just have it print the supports. I feel like you can. I feel like there is some weird setting where you like prints only the supports or something. I don't know. Jacques Attack, what would you call Old Bay? No likey seafood, got a tin to try. It is a seasoning salt mixture of a whole bunch of stuff that we like to put on crabs in Baltimore, but it works great on any kind of like a meat, as opposed to, you know, like put it on there while you're cooking it, especially gives it a good overall seasoning. Like it's just a one flavor of seasoning salt, you know, just a mixture of a bunch of seasons and spices. So any kind of a meat, I mean, you can put it on afterwards, like I do. Like I use it as salt and pepper substitute sometimes. And Christ, like I mean, I put it on all kinds of stuff. French fries, it's really good on French fries as well. Like people, not that I'm saying you should, but people will roll chicken tenders and stuff in that, like a full Old Bay breading kind of thing, dry breading. Yeah, poached eggs or like cooked eggs is really good. Hard-boiled eggs kind of thing. I put it on top of my actual, just anytime I make eggs, I put a little bit of Old Bay on it. Like as I'm cooking it, I put Old Bay on the eggs and go from there. Like it's just a general seasoning salt that really does good on lots of stuff. Mixed into burger meat, absolutely. Like I said, it has so much stuff in it. It's like a one shake and all, kind of like Montreal steak seasoning. How that's just big salt, big pepper, but different peppers, different salts, a little bit of extra stuff in there. It's kind of like that. It's just all fine and orangey. Just really good. They made Old Fish Gold Or Old Bay goldfish crackers. Yeah, I had some of them, James Randolph. They were pretty good. They were made at the fucking factory I work at sometimes. But I could never find them in Maryland, so I had to have someone send them to me from out of state. Like, what the fuck? C2S, I use nature's seasoning to cook. I mean, like, floor spice makes everything nice. Or actually, I think there is actual nature's seasoning out there. I don't know. Maybe. I think so. I've heard of the Old Bay thing. I haven't been able to try it yet, unfortunately. It's fucking amazing. It's when you have crabs in Maryland. I'm sorry. When you go somewhere and you order steamed crabs in Maryland, they will generally have Old Bay on them, like Old Bay, rock salt. Sometimes you get some JBs on there, but it's, you know, it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. It's basically a seasoning salt mix thing. Yeah, basically, but it's just got a little bit more added to it as well as like a regular seasoning salt necessarily would. It's got a little more like spices in it on top of that kind of thing. A little more, I don't know, almost like a little more diverse than like your standard kind of salt mix. I don't know. JB, like JB Weld? No, not JB Weld. That is it. JB's. JB's is really like Old Bay's only. Fucking. Yeah, JB. They're kind of like really Old Bay's only competition around here. And really the biggest thing people like about JB's is you can go to their retail store and go, I want something that tastes like Old Bay but has a little more cayenne pepper in it. And they will go, okay, hold on. They'll make a custom blend. They'll go, how's this? And you go, oh yeah, that's fucking perfect. And they go, okay, hold on. They will log it for you. And then every time you come in, you can go, hey man, can I get my mix? And they'll, here you go, buddy. And they'll fucking give it to you. And apparently they have a shitload of base mixes you can choose from and then do a custom blend. McCormick's doesn't do that. JB's does. So that's one reason why JB's got real popular around here, because a lot of people wanted Old Bay with just a little bit of a difference, and JB's was like, bring it, we can do it. So C2S asks, doesn't it hurt when women put Old Bay down there on their crabs? Only if you plan on steaming those crabs and then eating them. Would that really cause any pain? So just be careful which crabs you steam. Generally, you want the bigger ones. But then again, this is Baltimore, so yeah, most of the crabs are probably about the same size around here. Fuck. Who is this? Do I have a site? Yeah, just look up, just type in JB's Spices. There is jbspiceblends.com. JB's Gourmet Spice Blends. I'm assuming you can get the custom shit online too. I've not actually looked. I know one of my buddies down there has a custom blend. Actually, a couple people I know have custom blends down there. I think, is that the one or is that a different one? Hold on. Let me make sure that's the right one here. JB Spices Baltimore. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's J.O. Spice Company. J.O. Spice Company. Not JB's. J.O.'s. Yeah, J.O.'s, the yellow one. Yeah, J.O.'s Spices. J.O. Spice Company. They have a bright yellow banner and a crab. Stop in our retail store located in Baltimore to see our full line of spices, soups, batters, crab accessories, and hundreds of great gift items. Yes, that is it. J.O. Spice Company. My mistake. I don't use them, so I forgot which letter it was. Yes, J.O. J.O. What is wrong with my desk? There we go. All right. Yeah, actually, if you go on there, if you go to their seasonings, you can see a list of a lot of their base seasonings. All products below and more available. But yeah, J.O. Spice Company. J.O. Whoa. I don't know who JB Spices was. I looked at that and I went, that doesn't look right. But yeah, J.O. J.O. Let's say it like 50 more times. J.O. Okay. Give a toast. Yep. Top of the hour toast. And then we are going to pretty much wind it on down. Wow, I didn't get to any of my talk topics today. Good. That means I still have a good list of things to pull if I can't think of anything to talk about. All right, top of the hour toast. What do we got here? We still got this. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out this evening with us as we get ready to head on out. Oh boy. Pancake Man Lockwatcher. The crustacean family showed up late. Could not get a seat at the restaurant. Man, those crabs were steams. Yeah, there you go. Did I try crab helper? No, by the time I remembered and actually got around to getting there, it's out of crab season, so I'm not buying frozen crab meat. Because that's terrible. If we're going to try this, we're going to do it right. So when summer hits again, I'll get fucking fresh crab meat and we will make crab helper. You may have to remind me again, but yes, I'm dedicated to making crab helper this summer. See you later, James. Appreciate that picture there. I like that. Cheers, everybody, again. Okay. I just got a bing bong. Alexa, what is my notification? Oh, well. According to here, it's 3 stops away. Oh, now it says it was delivered. Where was it delivered? Oh, fuck. Hold on. That motherfucker put it right outside my gate. It's not even in my fucking yard. Hold on. What an asshole. Me, a fucking bright cunt. Fucking couldn't even get it into the yard. What a fucking dick face. That's the first time they've done that shit. What the fuck, man? Yeah, where's the rate your fucking delivery thing? I'm not seeing that right now. Oh, a bunch of fucking douche nozzles. Anyway. Quick, put a whoopee cushion in his chair. How do you know there isn't one there already? I doubt that Old Bay would hurt as much as the old blue ointment that women used to use for crabs. Yeah, probably not. Alright. Are you going to leave a good review? Well, you can't currently, but I'm not going to leave a shitty product review because of the delivery. But I will see if this thing ever processes. So if it asks, hey, was your delivery good? I'm like, no, the guy's a fucking asshole. Like, at that point, like, someone walking by wouldn't even had to have stepped off the sidewalk. They could have just grabbed it and walked. Like, what a fucking moron. And he's probably the same asshole that, like, complains when people don't put the shit, like, right in those fucking hands. You know what I mean? God, I hate that shit. Why would they put it outside the fence? I have no idea. Like, let's see. What can I do that? Scroll all that down there. All right. Yeah. There you go. On the sidewalk leading up to the fence. Just fucking sitting there. Nowhere near where it needed to be. Like, what the fuck? And then he was like proud to take the picture that is put in the wrong place. Because, like, apparently Amazon's getting very particular about your delivery instructions and them being followed. This guy's like, yep, fucked up. Alright, anyway. It's not a newspaper, for fuck's sake. Right, you know, like, what the fuck? My cookies better be okay. Let's see. While I'm bitching about it, I might as well fucking open it up a little bit. They obviously tore the bag at some point and patched it together with stickers, which is fine, that's whatever. Except that it's like super stuck to the fucking box. Where's my plasma torch? Fuck. Well, at least if somebody would have stole it, they wouldn't have been able to fucking get into it without goddamn heavy tools. Jeez. I mean, that's cool. Like, I appreciate it staying packed. Fuck. But yeah, here, that's... Boop. These are really good. Not the best you can get, but for the price, the flavor, and the fact that I can grab a thing that has 4, every once in a while, 5 cookies and keep me from eating the whole goddamn pack, I'm all about it. Christ. Glad I left my notifications going. I was wondering why I didn't hear someone was detected at your front doorbell. Because they weren't anywhere fucking near it. Jesus. Is this Amazon or some shithole carrier service? According to this, it is delivered by Amazon. So, I don't know. Because I do know that some Amazon is the douchebag third. Oh no, there it is. How was your delivery? Not so great. What do you think they mean by driver mishandled delivery? God, I wish like it would have triggered the camera to see if you just like fucking threw it over. I'll just put delivery and like where can you tell it? Like what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna tip mishandled delivery because he kind of just fucked the whole thing up. Through package from left package in bad weather. Other. And it doesn't let me tell you what the other is. Left package outside of yard. Okay. Oh well. Can't select that, but who knows. Maybe if they give a fuck enough for contacting. Fuck. I was expecting a big hot feast. I am disappointed now. No huge feast. Just cookies and potato chips. The driver fed my order to local cats. Yeah, that's always good too. Yeah. Oh, you know, you want a little mini unboxing before I get out of here, so you can see what's in here. Because I'm gonna eat some anyway. So. So then you have that. Floppy bits. There's more cookies on the package than there are in the package. Peel it like an MRE. And there's our 4 cookies. Sometimes there's a 5th one. But that's the kind of thing I have to do to make sure I don't eat, because they come in bigger bags and boxes and stuff. But then I just eat too many of them. Like, I will occasionally grab a second bag, no doubt. That happens, but I've never grabbed the 3rd bag. You know what I mean? Because at that I was like, nope. This is the reason why they're here, why they're bags. So, all right. So, like Tate's close to homemade, sort of. These are the famous Amos cookies are really dry, but it's like a good dry cookie. Like, they did dry cookies correctly, I guess you could kind of say. But on this awesome delivery note, I'm going to go ahead and sign out for the evening. Go get some food, and then, shit, who am I lying? I'm going to eat the rest of them cookies and then go get some food. So, appreciate everybody hanging out this evening, sending stuff in, good shitty chat, doing our thing. I will be back Wednesday. We will be working on, I think at the start of the stream, I mean, I know where the answer is going to be. If actually shit, no, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think the lights are going to be here yet. If the lights aren't here for the kits, then we'll start on a project. I got to see what I got back there. I have not, Jack Attack. I have not. But either way, I'll see everybody Wednesday, and if not, I'll see you Saturday. So, again, thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your weekend, and if you're getting snow, just, you know, kind of watch your ass. Don't break your ass, and, you know, don't be an ass. So, see everybody next time. Have a good one. Be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.